Greetings to you all. This is Vunami, and we are looking into the cell adaptations that can result in cancer. These are hypertrophy, hyperplasia, dysplasia, as well as neoplasia. They have several specific characteristics that we will remember as well. So increasing in cell size for hypertrophy as well as normal organization. There's increase in cell number for hyperplasia. There's disorganized growth for dysplasia, and then there's disorganized growth as well as net increase of dividing cells and neoplasia. So we are going to go through this memory palace, and this is actually a chained memory palace where we are using multiple rooms. So let's imagine Jack Sparrow actually entered this building. He ran into this building, into this entrance, being chased by spirits, small spirits that surround the air, okay, and really came in to chase after Jack Sparrow. He tried to get rid of the spirits by eating the spirits, and as he ate the spirits, he became fatter. He increased in cell size. And, he wanted to get rid of more of those spirits, but he couldn't eat anymore. So he took those spirits, he placed them in each of these corners, right? In an organized fashion. Okay? And then this section would be called hypertrophy because he was hyper in the fact that he was running into this room. And the characteristic involving hypertrophy would be increasing in cell size, so the fact that Jack Sparrow got fatter, and then he organized all the spirits in the sections of this room will indicate that this is normal organization. Next part of the story involves Jack Sparrow just walking towards this room, heard a beautiful melody from the piano. Apparently, Katniss Everdeen from Hunger Games was playing the piano. Jack Sparrow's on the table just dancing like this, all right? And then Katniss Everdeen turns around, saw a random person on this table, and started shooting Jack Sparrow in the face and the bodies. And, as she was shooting Jack Sparrow was multiplying into many, many babies, mini Jack Sparrows. And this will indicate neoplasia because I think of neo in terms of babies. So neoplasia, they are multiplying. They is what is called the net increase of dividing cells, because Katniss Everdeen was just shooting arrows at Jack Sparrow repeatedly, increasing the number of dividing cells in the area. And I think that you guys would agree that this room is pretty disorganized, in my opinion. And so I would say that neoplasia is characterized by disorganized growth as well as increase in dividing cells. Next part of the story involves Katniss Everdeen just getting up, walking towards the next room, getting away from Jack Sparrow and his craziness. All right, I entered this room. It seems pretty nice, okay? And Katniss Everdeen saw Peter. She asked Peter, "What are you doing?" And Peter is actually making fire. He's trying to burn this house down, actually. And she said, "Why? Let me try. Let me help you out." And, Peter stood up to Katniss Everdeen. And actually, Peter is pretty short. He's like this tall. It's very short. And Katniss Everdeen, being humorous as she is, she dissed Peter, saying, "You're a midget. You're so short." And, it hurts Peter's feelings. So Peter, feeling so dissed, hence dysphasia, is so angry, he decided to burn the house down immediately, threw all of this furniture, these items all around the room, causing disorganization. And so dysphasia, dissing, is characterized by disorganized growth. And that's pretty much it for dysphasia. So now Peter, still angry, running towards this part of the room, this part of the house, and saw Takamura. Takamura is standing right there. He's from the anime called Hajime no Ippo. Okay, it's a boxing anime, and he's right here. He said, "Peter, let's fight. Let's fight." And Peter says, "All right, let's fight. I'm angry. Someone called me short. Let's do this." And so people over here are just happened to came by and saw this this boxing match that's going to happen. And so they organized a world-renowned boxing match, a battle between two individuals, maybe well known for X, Y, and Z. And so because this is a well-organized battle, this is characterized by normal organization. And I would also call this hyperplasia. Hyperplasia because they're both hyper, they're both angry, wanting to fight, and plasia in the sense that they're both playing, they're both boxing, okay? And hyperplasia is characterized by normal organization of a boxing arena. It's also characterized by an increase in cell number. And, you can imagine that the audience is going to increase in number because this is a world-renowned boxing match. So Peter and Takamura fighting it out, and bam, someone loses. Of course, it's Peter. Takamura's the world-renowned champion for the past 5 years already. There's no way Takamura would lose. But anyways, that's my memory palace. Let's go over the beginning again where, this is hypertrophy, organizing the spirits, eating a lot of the spirits, increasing in cell size, okay? Next part, we have Neoplasia, where Jack Sparrow turned into babies. Multiple babies, so increasing in net increase in dividing cells, and disorganized growth in the sense that this place is so disorganized. Let's move on to the next part of the room where we have dysphasia, dissing Peter, okay? And, as a result, Peter threw all these items all around the area, causing disorganized growth. Peter ran into this room, fighting Takamura in an organized match. Normal organization. Hyperplasia in that they're fighting and playing with each other, Hyperplasia, normal organization, and an increase in cell number because there's an increase of the audience number. And there you go. We have the cell adaptations that can result in cancer. But in FYI, there's also another type of cell adaptation, but doesn't lead to cancer. It's called metaplasia, where it's converting from one cell adaptation to another reversibly, but it doesn't lead to cancer. But that's an FYI. It's not part of the memory palace. Just want to let you know. Have a great one. Recording.